This was a connector pipe between an intercooler and inert manifold, and somehow it's not long enough anymore. It has been on the car. I think it was connected with some pretty long flexible rubber hose at each end, but it seemed to be the wrong size and shape. So it was cut in half with the idea of extending it. They can't just put a hose in the middle because it's got, or had, a boss on here which, what they go to, pressure relief valve or something, don't know, not quite sure how these things work, but yeah, it's something that needs to be attached to this, so it's going to have a threaded boss on that. So we're going to trim this back, trim that one back, and kind of pie cut a bunch of tubes so that we end up with, yeah, this is a bit of CAD here, isn't it? A bit of cardboard aided design, as lots of YouTubers use. Yeah, so that's, we've got a few extra bits to put in the middle. Even the angle is wrong. I've had a look on the car, and it does need to be more like this. This is a little bit too long. We're going to have to cut this down a bit. We need a bit of rubber on each end, but yeah. Start cutting some tube up. I'll trim these back a bit first. So here we go. Well, I just welded over some saw cuts that were in these pieces, these original pieces where they've been cut off. I don't know why, there was a really deep gouge across here. There's a couple of little saw cuts across here as well, so thinking that might affect the way the hose is going to seal on it, or not seal if there's a groove in there. Yeah, fill that in. Try and file that all smooth now, make it look like it was never done, although we've got a little bit of penetration on the inside, but we're not going to worry about that. Same with this one. So yeah, I'm just going to file these down a bit, make them look like they're even all the way around, and then we'll try and tack these bits together. Third attempt at doing the pies. We're making them more and more wedge shaped. Third attempt. Previous one there. And previous to that there. So yeah, we'll get the others cleaned up and then we'll tack them together. And leave the bit in the middle, I think. Well, that's the welded repairs to the beads, filed down and sanded smooth. And obviously one of these sections welded to a wedgie shaped piece. Next stage, tack that one on there, and then we'll probably put them on the car and figure out what needs to go in the middle. But let's weld this one up, tack together. For the first kind of trial fit on the car, I had just tacked these pieces together, this piece to that, just 4 tacks all the way around, and same on this piece. So that we basically had 2 45-degree elbows, and then it looked like they were going to have to go something like that. God, that's a horrible weld on that top side. Let's turn that over, it looks a bit better on the other side. Yeah, something like that. And I'd cut this piece in the middle, parallel. But customers took these pieces away and fitted one piece to the inlet manifold, one piece to the intercooler. And the things have got to be kind of tilted up. Not only do they not line up that way, they're wrong like that as well. So this piece that I'd cut in the middle, he's cut proper wedge shaped. And almost to nothing here. So that was quite tricky trying to weld that on there. I decided that I would weld this piece on here because this cut was all over the place. So weld that on here first. Once I'd welded that on, I decided I might as well just weld all the way around here. And this was quite hard getting nice looking welds on this thing. Possibly because they're all old pieces. I don't know how old these suede pieces were on the original connector, but the bit of tube that I've been using, I don't know how old this is, it might be 5 years old, and it's got quite a oxidized surface on it, obviously on the inside as well. So even though I'd put this on a Scotch-Brite band to try and clean it up, and it looks quite nice, it's come up a lot shinier than the original. I don't know if you can see that there. Bit of a difference. Still hard to get the weld to flow, but still they're together now. And now the next stage is going to be, the other problem with these is where you cut it at an angle. Ideally, you cut it at an angle. That end is that's not circular anymore. It's wider there than it is across that way. So, I mean what you're going to do is you're going to cut that there. The idea being that you turn that round through 180 degrees to make your bend, and it still fits. But once you start doing this, rotating it round, it's really hard to get these things together without having steps on them. Also, I think these original swaged pieces were a larger diameter than the tube that we're trying to fix to them, so yeah, we've had some horrible steps inside here, to the extent that in some places run a weld on the inside to try and flow the step in, and then it's all been smoothed off with some smallish flat wheels. I don't know how important this is. It's a big old pipe, any steps in the joins. Are they going to disrupt the airflow? I don't know. But anyway, it makes it look like a nicer job if it's not too many steps in there. We're going to have the same problem with this. If we line this up, we've got two lines. That's going there. I've got scribed lines on this. That's where it's got to go. But then if we look inside, let's see if we can hold this. You get one side lined up and the other side isn't. We've got quite a step going on inside there. Kind of there. So I'm going to have to shuffle these pieces around, try and minimise the steps. It's not going to happen. There's going to be steps in there, no matter what. But well, next step, I think we'll just tack this together. Get these lines, scribed marks lined up, tack it together. Well, finally got this thing together. Took a few goes. It's kind of similar to the cardboard thing. It needed to be shorter anyway. I don't know if the cardboard really helped, to be honest. Still, we're kind of there. Sort of fits on the car. Took a few goes, tacked it together a couple of times and then cut it apart and remade this piece here. First attempt was completely wrong, so I've done that. Some of the welding is pretty horrible. Some of it's not too shabby. Maybe up there it's not too sad, but some of the other is really blobby. A few factors making it hard to weld. Old material definitely doesn't help. 5-year-old metal. If we look at the colour of this, you can see how white this is, and that's the oxide layer, the skin that's developed over several years of just laying around. Yeah, although I went over this with a pretty cool Scotch-Brite band, and it brought it up really nice and shiny. Whether that was good enough or not, I don't know. For the later welds, I went over it with a stainless brush around the edges as well. I didn't do the inside though, and I think that may have been a mistake. You wouldn't think the inside mattered, but the fit of the tubes is really awkward once you start cutting angles. This is not a circle anymore, and when you're trying to fit it to the next one, you just get steps. So sometimes in here we've got what looks like penetration going on, but it's not both sides. So yeah, old tube, not cleaning the oxide off enough, not doing the inside at all. Yeah, and then it's down to skill level on my part. Not having a foot pedal doesn't help at all. Made it hard to back off when things were starting to get warm. So that's always tricky. But yeah, it's together. Anyway, it should do the job. Now we've got the problem of putting this side fitting on it, and this is probably a bad idea. I don't know. I was in two minds whether to try and fit this fitting to the outside of this, or to have it go all the way through, open up the hole so that it's fitted right the way through. And I've gone kind of half and half. This may be a bad idea, but we've got it so that it kind of fits close-ish on the outside at the top and actually goes inside at the bottom. I've got a couple of holes here, gaps. Yeah, I'm kind of asking for trouble doing it like this, but that's how it needs to be. Angle, position, and we'll see if we can actually hold it, get a couple of tacks on, and then proceed to weld it in place without burning through too much. Should be okay. Famous last words. Let's see. 3 little sooty tacks with a MIG just to hold this thing in position. Really, really awkward to hold it in place. Right, let's clean the soot off of that and see if we can tick it up. Finally together.
Finally, yeah.
Finally together. Hopefully that does the job. Hopefully it's in the right place.
Voilà.